Morning all, I'm Johnny B and welcome to Sunny Coast Celtic episode 34. Well, what can I say about that tonight? There's not a lot of positives come out of that game tonight, actually more negatives than anything else. Look, it was bad. I think for the first 10 seconds we played really well, but then after that, I don't know what's going on. We seem to go there with a bit of naivety. We go there thinking that we're going to win the game, rather than in these games here, you just go there and you go, right, okay, we'll just try not and lose a goal. You know, we'll try and hold it and we'll try and play strong defensively, but we just looked all over the place. Look, I don't know why he started Kieran Tierney, and I'm not blaming Tierney for one iota that was his fault, but Sarachi gave us much more. Every time Kieran got the ball, he just went back the way. He got the ball, looked for Schmeichel. Got the ball, looked for Scales. He never once kind of thought, I'm going to go forward here. And until it came into the second half, and then he kind of moved forward a little bit. But he's very, very negative, Kieran. I don't know, is that just his way of playing, or is that what he's been told today? I really don't know. Look, in the first half, Big Casper kept us in the game for a while. We went in there in the first half 3-0 down. It could have been 5 easily. And that's how bad the first half was. But in saying that, we've got a chance to take the lead there. Tenetti's cut in, gave it to Nygren, and he's completely missed the target. You've got to hit the target for there. Now, if he hits the target, it could be a goal. It could have went in, the keeper might not have saved it, but to sky it out of the bar for like 18 yards, it's just nonsense. He's got to hit the target there. You're away from home, you've got to take whatever chances you get, and we never done it. So, and it looked, as soon as we done that, it left us vulnerable at the back. But every goal they scored was one of the goals that could have been stopped easily. We stopped the crosses coming in. I don't know what Ralston and Engels were doing. The guys just walked through the two of them for the second goal and just slotted it into the corner. There was no heart there, no even trying to show them down the line. I don't know what they were doing. It was nonsense. I think it was naive from Martin and Sean to go there thinking we could take something out of this game, but just play tight. And we never once were tight at the back. They looked like they had 13 men on the park. We should put a protest into UEFA saying that team had 13 players, because they were all ours. And they're not a great side. They're just one of the wee teams that play at home, like your St Mirren's or something, and they play well all of a sudden. But I wouldn't know anybody that played in their team. Any household names? No, you don't know them. But it's just played as a team, and they made us look stupid. I mean, seeing that first half, you got to take your hat off to Tony Ralston. He's made a block, and then the boys smacked it straight in his face. Now, you can't even defend yourself now with all this penalty carry on that goes on. If he goes like that to try and it's a penalty, he's got to protect himself. So he's put his hands behind his back and took it full force in the face. Now, what happens if anything serious would have happened to that boy? And they would have went, aye, well, you should have put your hands up. No, you can't, because it's going to be a penalty. There's got to be some kind of rule there that if you're protecting your bollocks or your face, then, you know, that's what happens. But I just don't get this. But hats off to Tony Ralston. He took one for the team there. That was a cert goal, but not that it made any difference in the end. Yeah, as I say, all the goals, they could have been stopped. The crosses have got to be stopped coming in. We just were second to every ball. I thought Johnny Kenny was like a fish out of water up front. He just looked all over the place. Didn't look like he could hold the ball up, nothing. I mean, I thought that would be the team near enough. The only one I missed it was, I thought Sarachi would be playing left back instead of Kieran Tierney, and I think, to be honest with you, after the game, I think that's the case. He should have been on instead of Kieran. Everybody likes Kieran Tierney because he's a Celtic man, but he's not playing well. I don't think he is anyway. I think Sarachi's a better choice at the moment. James Forrest on and off, but he never got much of the ball. I think we played too far forward up the field. We were trying to close them in their own half with a high press. We should have sat off a little bit, get them the ball at the back, and then just compact we're inside of the field, you know, and we never done that. They opened us up that many times with long passes and through balls, and we were just all over the place. Kieran was up at the left wing when I don't know how many times he went down that right hand side. He was too far forward. Don't know if that was what he was meant to do or no, but I'm trying not to pick on him here, but that was awful, you know. And at the back, we're not strong enough. You know, we need a Vinnie Jones like type player in that midfield to just break the play up and smash through a few people. We don't have it. We get too many players that want to be nice on the ball, and we don't have that hard person in there that can break up play and kick people when we need them kicked. Like, it's just, I don't know what's going on. But that wakes us up. I've said for ages, and you can look back at my podcast, we're never going to do anything in Europe until we go to England and play, because we need big money. We're never going to win in Europe, even with the money that we've got in the bank. We're never going to do very much. Look at these teams, they've got no money in the banks either, and they seem to go alright, just a style of football, whatever it is. But we just seem to struggle, and I think we think we're better than we are in Europe, and we're not. We're absolutely garbage. We laugh at rankers getting pumped 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. Well, we're just as bad away from home at Europe. We just can't seem to get the knack of what you need to do in Europe at the back. We've got to defend better. It was just nonsense. And then we bring the young boy on at the end, hoping for miracles. He gets us a penalty and we score. But at a cost again, because now he's pulled his hamstring by the looks of it. And he's going to be out for, he'll be out for months as well. I don't know when Kelechi's coming back. Who knows? So now we're left with Johnny Kenny up front. We don't have anything else until January. So I really don't know. We're going to struggle now because we don't have that anybody else to fill in up front. Maeda looked really sharp when he came on, so maybe he should have been on for the start. I said no, but when you look at him now, he's just up and down that park. He causes chaos. As I say, I wasn't too worried about the night. I knew it would be tough out there. I said we'd win 2-1. It was just a stab in the dark. I had a funny feeling we might get beat, but it could have been anything tonight. They had over 20 shots on goal to our like 4 or something. It was like men against boys, and we're awful. We're very naive there. So anyway, we've got another hard away game in Europe coming up, which really doesn't matter. I think we're gone anyway. So I think we should just experiment with away there, play different football, play at the back. It doesn't matter now. It's gone, and it was gone for the day that Braga beat us at home. And again, that refereeing decision against Kelechi going through was nonsense. That should have been a goal, and that would have changed our whole feeling, our whole way of going. So it just shows you referee decisions sometimes change the whole way that your team's set out and everything else. So, but I don't know, tonight was just a bad result for us, but not, I'd rather get beat tonight than on Sunday against Kilmarnock. So I don't know what to say after that. That was a poor watch. I was hoping at half time the game was finished. I'm thinking, fuck, just blow the final whistle renew. Alright, we pulled one back. The young guy, Osman, got into another position, had a shot with 3 or 4 going forward. Should he have passed? Don't know, but again, I don't think it would have made any difference. And then the subs that he brought on, like Balaquisha, how many times did he give the ball away? And he was only on for about 15 minutes. Kept giving the ball back, giving the ball away. I don't know what's going on. Bernardo come on at least to put his foot in there, and he kicked big Bob Marley. That big Bob Marley in the right wing could have smoked about 3 joints during that game. Honestly, we were terrible. We weren't matching them in tackles. We weren't matching them physically, mentally, anything. We just looked like, I don't know, rabbits in the headlights tonight. We were awful. Is there any positive to come out that game tonight? No, I don't think so. I thought, apart from Ralston not stopping the crosses coming in, I thought he was alright. Trusty, Scales gave the ball away a few times as well, and then he's scampering back. Tierney didn't get pass marks for me. Callum McGregor was just came and went. Nygren should have hit the target with that chance. If he hits the target, changes the whole game. So I know it's you're thinking, no, it's a bit harsh. No, it's not a bit harsh. He's got to hit the target for there. That's what he's paid for. If he hits the target, could have went in. It's a whole different game. Engels, I don't know, he's not hard enough. Like he gives wee stupid fouls away, but he needs to get his fit through the players in the midfield. Somebody needs to go in there and just waiting the whole game up. Kenny was all over the place up front. Couldn't hold the ball up, even when he got the ball. Schmeichel hit a ball at him at one point. It bounced over the defender's head, and he's kind of, all he needs to do is touch it outside or bring it down, and he's hit it out the fucking park. And it was like a good chance. I know it's 50-50, but it was a good chance for us to go forward. And he's made a terrible pass with nobody around him. Forrest had no chance of getting it, so went out for a throw into them. And then Forrest on the wing. Never had much ball there, but Tanetti, he looked sharp for about 20 minutes of the game. I was thinking, he's going to cause chaos. He's cutting in, he's going forward, he's gives the ball into Benji. As I say, if he scores that, it's a different game. But all in all, bad night for Celtic, a 3-1 loss, and another bad injury to young Callum Osman, so that's not great. So anyway, I'll come back to you with a preview on the Kilmarnock game at the weekend. But anyway, nothing we can do tonight, we just need to get on and up. And as I said to you before, we got to go to England. I don't know why we're not fighting to get there. It's the only way we'll go well in Europe. And I'm harping on about it, but the Scottish League isn't helping us, and we ain't helping the Scottish League. We need to move on for it. We're bigger than that now. You've got fucking Welsh clubs that are doing well in England. Why are we not allowed to go there? Do we not want to go there? But that proves tonight, and it's been proved for years, that we will not compete in Europe unless we get big money and take it to the next step. We can't do anything else in Scotland. We'll win the league, we'll win the cup, we might win the Scottish Cup, but fuck, apart from that, we're not going to do anything else. And if we're all happy with that, well, that's fine. I'm not happy with it. Before I snuff it, I want to see us winning a European Cup. I want to go to a Champions League final with Celtic in it, and we're never going to do that playing in Scotland. We've not got enough money to compete with anybody. Can you imagine us playing in the Champions League? That's Europa League, that's the second tier, and we're getting pumped with fucking mediocre teams. Imagine us away to Inter Milan or Real Madrid or Barcelona or Man City. Fucking hell, you'd be scared to walk out the door. You're going, Jesus Christ, you're not looking forward to it. Tonight I wasn't really looking forward to it, and I've always said it. Europe's just a bonus if we get through, but in that condition, with that team, with our tactics, we're never going to go forward. Anyway, that's all over for another. We're never going to get there now, so it's all over for another year. We just need to concentrate on the Scottish Premier League and get that back. We've got to claw 9 points back for Hearts. So anyway, try and have a good day, and I'll see you at the weekend.